It's June 10th, and this is the video that takes 30,000 to a million. There's a huge update today. I want to do an account review, and I'm going to tell you all the recent changes that have been happening. The market closed very red for many people, including myself, especially myself, since I'm invested heavily into Apple and Goldman Sachs, and both these companies were not very good performers today. So I'm going to take you through the account, show you all the positions and the many moves that I've done this week as a result of this Red Friday, which was going to be just calm premium collecting Friday, but then it didn't turn out that way. It didn't happen. And other announcements, just got done recording and cutting up the implied volatility arbitrage video, and that's going to be coming up I'll probably post it tomorrow afternoon or evening, so look out for that. If you want, you can turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. It's going to be the secret sauce. Basically, I recommend watching it after you watch the wheel option strategies video. I'm going to link that in the description after I post the video today. So without any further ado, going into the account to show you what's up. I'm sitting at $173,000, which is about $17,000 less than like just a couple of days ago. So huge volatility in the account, big drop, unfortunately. I did reduce a lot of the Chinese positions, and it took a big hit yesterday, so that was alright. But still very red. I'm going to go through the options first and then the equities on the right. You can pause the video player at any moment to try to figure out the exact positions that I have. All the information is going to be contained within this little box that you might ever need, including the daily change in percentage terms and dollars on the right. So I'm going through it really quickly. You'll see that most of it is Chinese leaps at this point. The options that I had expired, or actually didn't expire, they executed, kind of unfortunately. And I'll show you that in a second. Here, the equity position starting with Apple. Like you can see, minus $4,000 just from Apple. It's a big red day. But I bought some extra shares today near the lows, and also one of the put option contract executed, so I got an extra 100 shares from that. Realty income was about even, which is alright. Main Street Capital dropped a couple percent, and it's such a low price for Main Street Capital right now that I actually loaded up quite a bit here at this area, 36.50 to 36.20, to lower my average cost a little bit. Now I have 740 shares of Main Street Capital. That's gonna kick me about $160 dividend. Portfolio diversity is 10%. So 160 monthly is not bad. I'm looking forward to increasing the position in this fund if the price keeps dropping lower. I mean, this market is just taking everything to the red, but I think it's a bit oversold here. Maybe I'm wrong. Going back to the portfolio, I have Goldman Sachs. Well, JD and VipShot is pretty flat. So is Baba, I guess. Goldman Sachs down 6.46%. Huge. Really down on an inflationary news of the 8.6 inflation print, which scared everybody. And I don't think that's something that the banks were looking for, so, or at least the market-related investment banks like Goldman Sachs. So I had a put going on this, and it executed as well. So now I have 145 shares after having only 30 yesterday. So it was a huge day today. Really big, a lot of changes. I levered up quite a bit again. Losing, $3,400 today from this trade. Total return, I was after being up, I guess, a couple percent. So Goldman Sachs price to earnings ratio is now 6, which is quite crazy. They're getting sued over some ESG stuff. I don't think that's too relevant. Maybe I'm wrong. If you want to look at the account tab, the investing tab, this is what it looks like. If you remember, I had like 16% margin last time we spoke. It was somewhere around here. Now it's 36.83. So when it gets to 50%, that's basically you're 100% levered. So right now I'm 72, 73.5% levered, or something like that, which is quite high. I still have room to sell some more put options on Apple, but once I once I top off that 50%, I will not be able to borrow any more money to increase my positions. This is the account sorted by total return. Apple Realty, Convip Shop, JD still in the green. Everything else in the red. Equity. Oh, I didn't talk about Paramount. You can see that Goldman Sachs is now number 2 at 41,000, and then Paramount is number 3, 28. So I had 10 put options on Paramount. I talked about that I think maybe a day or two ago, and I didn't anticipate this sharp of a drop. So I got that wrong. It's sitting, it dove down yesterday below $30 mark, but I still thought it would be okay. Now it's already at 28.20, so huge loss here. But hopefully it bounces back so I can sell some calls. It's not the end of the world. It wasn't that big of a drop. I'm minus $1,800, but if you subtract $500 of premium from that, it's only down $1,300. It's not the end of the world. 1,000 shares. It's quite a bit. So I'm looking for a pop on Monday. Hopefully there's a pop. If there's a continuation on the drop, it's going to be bad news. I'm going to have to take some major losses, I think. I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to this position, but I should be able to. This company makes a ton of money, and not only that, but they recently had the Maverick movie, right? The Top Gun movie, which I did see and I highly recommend to everyone. But that's made by Paramount. That's gonna be a big windfall for them, and I think that it's gonna push their price to earnings ratio even lower temporarily, at least. But money's money. Like, you can't hate on it. So that's the Paramount position here. Look at this price to earnings ratio. Boom. They actually pay a nice dividend. They do have quite a bit of debt. So about more than half their market cap, I think, is debt. I could check that, but let's see. Let's go to stockanalysis.com and check it real quick. Oops. Excuse me for that. I had to put the mic down. I'm holding it. I don't have a very good mic stand, so. All right. So if we go to statistic, you'll see in the top right that the market cap is 18, but the enterprise value is 31. So the difference is usually how much debt they have, more or less. So it's like about 13 billion. So it's quite a bit. If we go to the net cash on the balance sheet, you'll see that number, minus $13.09 billion. So but you know what? They have so much money that I think that they won't have any problems paying that money back. I think the company is definitely worth it, and I think it's I think it's undervalued at this point. We'll see if the market agrees with me on Monday or not. But this inflation scare, man, I think it's got everybody's pennies in a bunch, and everybody's selling like crazy. The figure is hotter than expected. That means that, the Federal Reserve will probably keep hiking rates. Everything that's rate sensitive is just getting absolutely demolished. And we could see more. We could see more selling. Hopefully not too much, because I don't have to go into emergency measures. I can maybe hold on for another like 10-15% drop, but we've already had quite a big of a drop. Let me see on the SPY here. It was down 3% today, 6% on the week. So that's not too healthy. On the 1 year chart, it's -8. So let's subtract the +12. So it's down like 20%. It's in a bear market, right? S&P is in a bear market, basically. So I don't know how much it has to drop. I thought that the bear market rally would last at least another few percent, but I guess I was wrong. I think this is the resumption of the bear market that I was talking about earlier. Now, it doesn't change anything when it comes to my deal making. I thought that would have another week at least of a bear market rally, but perhaps not. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm selling some options, collecting the premium, and hopefully there's a little bit of a snapback to help me exit some of these positions next week. Okay, volatility video drops tomorrow, so check that out if you want. And I guess other than that, I'll probably make a company review video on Sunday and another episode updating the account on Monday. Hopefully it's a green Monday. All right, I think that is it for now. Peace out.